Into Red Room, how are you? So this is going to be a little bit of a haul. It's like very small. So I went to a few stores today because I needed to just stock up on like some basic things, and so that's what I did. I needed something to moisturize my body with. I basically ran out of all my oils, so I needed something to do that with. Um, so yeah. I did not get my jojoba oil, but essentially it's going to be like desert essence or whatever. I find that jojoba oil, that's the kind of what I use to like finish off my face. Once I like cleanse and do the moisturizer with like cream, stuff like that. I just finish up with that. So I gotta get that, but I needed a deodorant because I woke up and I was like, whoo! And so I needed a new deodorant, a refill, and then I needed like some sort of moisturizer and stuff like that. So I decided to go to Ulta and Sephora to kind of get those. So the first thing I got was a restock of the Necessaire deodorant gel. So I've been liking this. It's an AHA in there. That's what it is. The reason I got it is because it doesn't have like the powders like the tapioca and arrowroot and baking soda. Those, even with like the cream formulas, which is why I used each and every, those cause my underarm to go black because it becomes an allergic reaction. So anytime I need a new deodorant, I have to consider if it has those ingredients. This one doesn't really have it, so I'm able to use it. Now, as it gets warmer, we might switch formulas because summertime is just a time where you don't want to stink like that. And for me, I know that like my underarms in particular, during the wintertime, it's pretty decent. But in the summertime, girl, like watch out. And especially if I like forget to put it on, whoo, like no, it's oniony under there. And so I may want to like find like a stronger one or maybe switch back to the cream formula for each and every or something like that. But for right now, this is pretty good. This does last a pretty long time. I will give it like over a month. I think if you get one of these, it lasts for like over a month. It's a rollerball, so pretty cool for its size. It's like $20 for it. This brand Necessaire does have like the stick, and I think the stick would be pretty good for me too, so I might try that. That's about $22. I was trying to look at the ingredients and see if it had like arrowroot or tapioca or baking soda. I don't think it has any of those. I think for a lot of people that may be like irritating for them, and so a lot of formulas when you go natural have those like powders because they like draw the moisture out and stuff like that. But it may be a thing that like more people may be like sensitive to that, or it just irritates them or doesn't like work. So that's the main thing that I needed to get because girl, my underarms was screaming. And then the next thing is the Saltaire reviving body lotion. So I got Seascape, which is the scent, and so they have a lot of new scents. So they have the Seascape one, they have like a peach one, and they have like another one that's like tropical-y. All of them really like stank. To be honest, like I don't know, like I don't lean towards like tropical and like ultra fruity like scents and shit like that. So like that shit kind of stinks to me, and yeah, it can be really overpowering too. So I needed to find one that was pretty decent. I wanted to like I don't go to one location because I just feel like the staff there sucks at Ulta. But I went to another location and they had this brand, but they didn't have the one that I had before, which is like Santal or something like that. I wish they had that because I would have gotten the oil from it. But they didn't. Did they have Santal? I think they may have had it, but they had the cream. But I wanted to try like another scent, so I just decided to get Seascape. So I smelled the perfume because they usually have body wash, perfume, oil, something like that. It just so happened that like the oil was out for this, which is like stupid, so mad. But they had this cream and it's a pretty decent size, and it doesn't smell bad. It smells, it's supposed to be like sea salt and stuff like that. It smells like, if you like fresh like linen like scent, then you'll probably like this, because I feel like those are along the same lines. Again, it's just more sea salty, like, but that fresh scent, you would probably like this. So I decided to get that from Saltaire. $13, not bad for this size. I mean, it's whatever. It could have been $45 because, you know, Josie Moran. What we doing with your prices? I want to try it so bad, but I'm like, girl, I can't stretch it. Next up would be these pants from Old Navy. I'm just gonna stand up a little bit, show you guys. Not me wearing them, but my jeans. It's a wrap. I'm gonna do a little vlog for them. It's a wrap. So I decided to go and get these. Girl, like, they are like a basic pant. So they fit me. Everything is kind of high waters on me, so it really don't fucking matter. This is high rise OG chino, so they're gonna be a little bit short for me. I wear 3X there. It really depends. I wear 3X there for this size. Usually for pants, even Old Navy. What's going on with that? I may not be this size. For jeans, I'm definitely 26, 28, more 26. Because my hips are roughly 58 inches. So they're like 58 inches. My waist is roughly like 40 something. And then my bust is like 40, 46, 40, 48 or something like that. So my bust and my waist kind of align in terms of like size, but my hips I'm more paired, you know. So yeah, try to get some more pants because my jeans are done. They're done. They're ripped. They're done. And I wear clothes till they fucking fall apart. I ain't gonna lie, but I was like, I gotta get out of that energy, and like learn to like. I should show you them jeans. I'm gonna show you guys in another video, because I gotta show you guys upstairs, because I gotta clean upstairs. Yeah, like my whole thighs was out. Because they rub, because my thighs rub together. So the pants in the middle are they thread a lot, and if you're gonna wash them frequently, you know what I'm saying, then that middle, that inner thigh is just gonna run away with it. So I got these pants. What I'll do is I'll probably try and see if I can find at least 2 more, because kind of interestingly enough, I don't really have enough pants, and there's another pair of pants that have ripped, and so I need to replace those as well. So I need to kind of like do it. So yeah, there's that. So those are this would go, this is, I want to put it on my like art channel, but I'm gonna put it on here too because it's something that I want to explore, and not necessarily on this channel because I have an art channel specifically for like stuff, but it's fabric. So I don't know if I told you guys this. I feel like I did on the channel, but like last summer I learned last summer I learned how to make clothes, and from scratch, like learning how to draw the pattern and shit like that. Girl, skills are gone. But yeah, I decided to like get a pattern and then go from there. So Joann's, as you know, is closing. They're bankrupt, and they're basically closing all their stores. The location that it's closest to me, well, one of the locations already closed, but the next location is closing like late May, and I overheard them when they were speaking to another customer say that they may stay until like June, July, into the summer. So, you know, we have time, but like, you know, they may just like the end of May be like, we're done. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I decided to get I want to start getting patterns, because if I can follow the pattern, I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can follow the pattern, that shit's fine. I'm not going to be too, like, distressed. Drafting it from scratch, I think after a year of not doing it, little rusty. Don't necessarily want to risk it. So decided to just get this. And then I'm also interested in corsets. That's kind of my main thing. Like, if I were to specialize in fashion, it would be like corsetry, because that's really all I'm interested in. And then I would kind of lean into maybe weddings a little bit, but like more, not necessarily, it's not avant-garde, but like more just like interesting silhouettes for dresses, and maybe just like one of a kind type things. Like, I just have, you know, I make a bunch for the year. If it's in your size, cool. If not, I'm sorry, girl, but my life is such that I can't make customs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have other things that I want to do. I don't want to like just make clothes. That's not my like one calling. That's not my one interest. I have like many interests, and I would rather just do like a bulk collection of clothing, and then it just sells out as the year progresses, you know? So there's that. But anyway, I decided to get this one. I was so upset because a few of the patterns that I wanted, they either didn't have them all together, or like they were just somewhere in the store, somewhere amongst the patterns, because it was like stupid, because they like took them all. It was like they took like shelves out and put them up, and then they were all mixed up. So like Vogue was with McCall, which then was it Butterdick? I'm like, bro, like, why did y'all do this? And then some of the ones that I had, they didn't have, the ones that I wanted didn't have my size range. Like, they had like, my size range for tops, if you're going to do tops, is like 22, 24. My bottoms is like 26, 28. But these are tops, so I needed the 22, 24 range. And then some of the patterns were like 30, 38. I'm like, girl, not for the tops. Not for my tops. So I decided to get this one. The patterns were 50% off, so it was like $9. This was interesting. It was finally a fucking sale. So this fabric was kind of cheap to begin with, so it was already $9.99, and I think yeah, it was already $9.99 to begin with, and so it was already like discounted. So, and it was a 2-yard minimum, so a 2-yard minimum made this like $9, made this like $10 together. This is like $20, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with this being half off. This is straight half off, because patterns can be expensive. Because I was looking on Etsy too. It was like, damn, I guess I gotta go on Etsy and figure this shit out, you know? But I decided to get this fabric because I like these sort of fabrics. I kind of realized I'm like, I want to get experimental with my clothes and stuff like that, but definitely I want to start doing patterns. And I like this one, B or C. I like it. And then, you know, I wish it was easy, so, because I was looking at this like, whoo. So yeah, so C would be, they want cotton blends, gingham, linen, sateen, lining fabrics, the interfacing, lightweight, fusible. It's like you still got to get shit for it. It's like, oh God. But anyway, I really wanted this, but the Vogue vintage stuff was so nice. I was like, if I could find the pattern, I gotta go somewhere. I might have to go to another location, see if there's other locations, and see if I can find the fucking pattern, because that one pattern for that ballroom gown, it's advanced. But bitch, I'ma try it one day. Because I was like, if I ever get married, when I get married, there we go. Let's put this out there. Let's put this out there when I get married, because I'm someone's wife. They may be watching this, Joan. I'm someone's wife. Yeah, I want to use that for myself. Like, it's so beautiful. Also, it's kind of like aligned with, so if you ever watch Nigerian designers, like bridal designers, really nice work. It kind of reminds me of that, but just less. It's not beaded or sequined or anything like that, but it's corseted, because they do a lot of corsetry kind of stuff. But yeah, like, It's so beautiful. And I may like try and see if I can take a class or two and that, but that's what I'm interested in. All right, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.